remain standing for the presentation of our colors by the Heritage High School Air Force Junior ROTC Color Guard, commanded tonight by Captain Robert Davis, as we honor America with the singing of our national anthem by sophomore cheerleader Aaron Ott.
Good evening. Welcome to Heritage High School, where tonight we have a big District 4 AAA matchup between the William Blount Lady Governors and the Heritage Lady Mountaineers. I'm Stan Painter alongside Rob Lotz and Tyler Graves. Robbie?
Yes, sir, Stan.
What do you expect tonight?
Well, you know the girls are always going to be a slugfest. I was looking at last year's games. Both times William Blount won. Ended up being a close game, 5-point victory and an 8-point victory. And Coach Howard's just got a really well-coached team every year, and they get better as the season progresses. So early test as both teams come in. Heritage is 7-1, Stan. Their only loss is a 1-point loss against Knoxville West.
Yeah, and somewhat of an upset, I think, on that one, as both teams come in at 3-1 in the game. Here is William Blount going with their standard 5, Robbie. Well, actually, no, they're not. As I see, is Kendall Tilley starting?
Kendall Tilley instead of Abby Joseph?
Yeah, okay. So a little bit of a change there in the starting lineup. And here will come the Heritage Mountaineers as Herrig, the junior, is the first one's out. Romines.
She was all district last year,
yep.
Kayla Romines.
5'10", sophomore, number 30, Caitlin Berger.
Caitlin Berger played quite a bit last year as a freshman.
6 foot as senior, number 33,
Keziah Clifton, a senior.
And at 5'8", sophomore, number 34, Lexi Patty.
Lexi Patty played quite a bit as well, just a sophomore. So they're pretty young. I noticed they have several freshmen on the roster too.
Yeah, last year it was Lexi Patty put on a show here for the home fans. She ended up getting hurt, but coming back in. And we did mention last week when we had the Maryville broadcast, as one of the players that was a key contributor for them transferred over to Maryville.
Yes, of course, the Fernanda girl.
So they've had to replace her, and they've obviously done a tremendous job coming in at 7-1.
So we're about ready to go here as it'll be tipped up. Walker and Clifton. And Blount controls the tip.
Not sure that's
enough to catch it, yeah. But regardless, the officials didn't say anything, so Blount will have the first possession. They work around straight up man-to-man, nothing else for Heritage.
We must have seen something different because Joseph is starting, Stan.
Okay.
Nice pass.
And, of course, Shepard right there, Robbie, about 6 feet from the basket.
Yeah, diagonal pass there across the court. Nice pass there by Alyssa Walker.
So Blount scores first, 2-0 here as Heritage gets it in. It's going to be Clifton with the jumper from the free throw line. No good, gets her own rebound, lay it up, lay it in.
She's bigger than anybody we got, Stan, and she's already got one putback in one possession.
Of course, you got to own the boards as Heritage will play strong defense and they will rebound. As Walker makes a move into the lane, walks. No, there's the call out front. Nice move, scooped it up and in, but traveled.
Patty's going to run the point tonight, looks like.
As they get the ball into Clifton, she can't handle it. Stolen there by Shepard for William Blount. She gets to Walker. Walker gives to Joseph. Here comes a long three ball, no good. Tipped around, rebound by Clifton for Heritage. As they push it up, as Patty brings it to Berger. Now out to Romines. Her shot is blocked, and then Herrick is able to get it, but stolen back by William Blount. 2-2, 2 minutes in here in first period. Walker tries to cross over, gives to Kallenberg. Here comes a three ball by Hartgrove.
Still good. Hot. She was 4 out of 5 Tuesday. She hits her first one. That's a good sign for the senior.
It's a 5-2 your score in favor of the Lady Governors. There goes Herrick with a long three. Can't answer. Hartgrove will let it go out of bounds. And it will be William Blount's basketball. What do you think so far, Tyler?
I like our offense so far. We're moving the ball around pretty good.
Yeah, so far we've got a lot of clean looks, you're correct. Herrick right there missing the three stand. She's added that to her game. We saw that in the Jamboree.
Yeah. As they move it around the corner. And they try to get it into Joseph. Can't do so. Stolen away by Heritage. Here comes Patty in front court. And the runner off the glass, no good, out by Berger, but it's tipped out of bounds. Touched last by William Blount. So Heritage will keep it underneath, trailing 5-2 with 5:03 to go. There's the corner from the elbow. Berger's shot is no good again, but rebound by Romines in there. She gives to Patty for step back three. She drains it.
Cannot let her get hot.
Too many opportunities on the board. They had too many shots. And we're knotted up at 5.
There's a clean look.
And I don't think she drew, maybe nicked the iron, and that would be all. Rebound by Heritage. Patty wants to bring it up. She's going to go all the way and then gives it off.
Nice hands by Abby.
As it's on the floor, and Robbie, and the foul called as Shepard tried to control it, and I believe they're going to get Patty on the reach in.
Yeah, her first, team first, so 3.5 in the first foul call. Either way, intensity's picking up, Stan.
Certainly.
You knew it would. Didn't take long.
So Walker will walk it up for the Lady Governors. To Hartgrove over to Kallenberg, who's not been involved at all hardly on the offense. And Shepard loses it. Here comes 2-on-1 for Heritage. Patty gets bumped, can't get it up, and then Clifton follows and one.
Alyssa Walker, the recipient of this foul. It's William Blount's first foul. 3-point opportunity for the 6-foot senior post player, Keziah Clifton.
I don't know what the rebounding stats are right now. William Blount, though, is getting
Somewhere
hammered.
around like 10-2 is what I'm thinking.
And if they don't do a better job on the glass, it will be a long night for them. As Clifton misses, but it's tipped out to her, so another offensive board, and then we're going to get an offensive foul.
It's a tough call against Miss Clifton. We'll take it. Yeah, that's a tip out by Berger for another offensive rebound. First foul for Keziah. Second foul on the team.
As Walker will bring it up for William Blount. Kallenberg way out from the basket, gives to Joseph. Joseph in the lane.
Yeah, sloughing man-to-man. They're not guarding them. They're going to guard Walker. The rest of them they're kind of letting shoot.
Yeah, they're as Kallenberg brings it up top to
Kallenberg should
Shepard.
have a
Shepard, nice cut to the basket. Oh. Gets it down and one. So nice move by Alex Tyler as she got to the basket right there and was able to get it to go down.
Yeah, that's her game, mid-range and inside.
And more importantly, Lexi Patty picks up her second.
And she leaves. And I think number 22, Sarah Swafford, checked in for her.
Yeah, I've been kind of surprised that we've not seen more substitutions by either coach so far in this game.
3:20 left here in the opening period. William Blount back ahead 8-7.
Good D. They triple teamed Clifton when she caught it.
As she gets it loose ball, as Clifton goes out and picks it up, gives to Romines, who's pressured way out. And they give it to Clifton from the foot, and another rebound, this time by Herrick, no good, and rebound this time by Hartgrove for William Blount. As Walker picks up her dribble, actually Kallenberg gives to Walker, and they get it across. Kallenberg wants to go to the basket, gives it to Shepard. Joseph.
She's got to attack.
Yeah.
Abby has to attack that matchup.
And Kallenberg with the long three, no good, but there's William Blount gets on the glass, but it's going to be a jump ball, and the alternate possession goes to Heritage. So 2:30 to go here in the opening period, 8-7.
Yeah, you think Joseph and Kallenberg both have speed advantages in their matchups, but haven't taken advantage.
There's a loose ball that there goes this Walker, Kallenberg gets her hand on it, tips it over to Walker. Walker in a lot of traffic, pulls it out to Hartgrove. Hartgrove thought about going.
Travel. Oh, they didn't call it.
Joseph spins, gives it to, here comes the three ball by Kallenberg. Good.
Set her feet that time.
So William Blount's Kallenberg gives biggest lead of the night, 11-7. It's the first either team is led by 4. They get the cutting, Clifton in, turnaround jumper. Nice help defense by Walker. I think forced the miss, and Joseph pulls the board. So about 30 to go here. Leaning in is Walker, can't get it to go down.
Tough shot.
It was a tough shot. And Romines gets it in front court. She gives to Berger on the baseline, no good. Good box out that time by Joseph for William Blount. As Kallenberg gets into front court, gives it back to Joseph. She thought about a long three. Needs to put it on the, she can't do that, can she?
I think they might have said deflected by Herrick.
Back to Joseph. To Kallenberg.
This might be a double dribble. Oh, they didn't call it.
Under a minute to go here in the period. Kallenberg gets to the rack, lays it off the glass. Is it going to count it?
Did he count it? He didn't make us. He said
on the floor.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that's the proper call. In the association, that would be an and one, but not in the TSSAA.
Haley Waters checks in for Heritage. The final 51.2. There's a nice inbound as he stood there. But Walker's shot is rejected by Berger. They get it back out to Cagley. She leaves it short, and Heritage has got numbers. As Swafford gives over to Herrick. Long three-pointer, no good. Joseph rebounds it. A lot of traffic.
This game's going to be played in the 50s. Looks like both teams come in averaging over 60 points a game, but you know how it goes when these two teams get together. It's just a defensive struggle.
It's under 18 seconds to go here now. William Blount would be smart just to hold it for one. They have the arrow, but they turn it over.
Ball pressure there that time by Waters, and not controlling the pass was Cagley.
Romine's back in for Heritage, and then Tilly checks in for her first action for William Blount. So Heritage should get the last possession here as Romines gets it under with 7 seconds. Looking to dribble into the lane. Gets her shot off. No good. And a box out rebound. Are they going to call it?
Yeah, number 1, Waters, is going to pick up a foul on the backside. Team 5th foul, so it won't be shooting, but that'll make 5 fouls starting the second quarter.
1 in the books here on Gov Nation Network. Score William Blount 11. Heritage 7. Back at William Blount, back at Heritage, where William Blount leads Heritage 11-7 here. And we are set for second quarter action. And it'll be William Blount's basketball to start the second quarter. Blount comes back with Kallenberg, Walker, Cagley, Tyndall, and Shepard. I believe that's who they had out there when they ended. Heritage has Berger, Clifton, Romines, and Waters. And here comes Kallenberg with the long three. No good. It goes over the glass, out of bounds. That's the Heritage basketball.
That was Easton.
Nice pressure right there by, I think that's Walker.
As William Blount gets it back right there. Kallenberg with it. Early part of the second period. As Kendall Tilly brings it out. It's going to go all the way to the rack. Nice move by Tilly. Lays it off the glass.
I think she could have even gone a little earlier than that.
Which is good. 13-7 your score.
Froze.
And Walker with a steal out. Oh, that's weak, Robbie. Tyler, that's weak, isn't it?
Yeah, it's going to be Alyssa's second.
I didn't see that.
She's got both of the fouls for the Lady Govs. He's going to have to bring in Joseph, Hartgrove, and McKenna Myers.
It looks like Patty checks back in with 2 fouls, right, for Heritage, Robbie?
Yes. I'd like to see Kendall Tilly do more of that, Stan.
Yes, she penetrates
she has
well.
a great ability. She needs to score more.
She just likes to get in there and pass, though. As Berger gets to the rack here and lays it off the ground, the glass, good.
And it's like, you know, in the games that are tough, William Blount needs another scorer.
As Heritage going to come with a little trap defense, and Blount can't handle it, and Myers loses it out of bounds on the sideline. So a turnover for William Blount with 6.5 to go in the half. 13-9 your score, favor of the Lady Governors. Romines with it.
Romines went away from Clifton there. She had Abby on her back. Here she is.
That's 2. Oh, she left it short. Rebound's going to be a jump. Alternate possession, Heritage.
Fortunate there is Clifton just needed to go strong to the backboard. Yep. She short-armed it.
They're going to get Cagley out. Kallenberg's going to check back in.
William Blount will go zone here on the inbound.
They'll go their standard 2 people on the ball, though, and they give it back
she might have traveled.
to Clifton, and she makes the little side shot right there. Nice touch on it. Got the roll. 13-11's your new score. As Blunt's in trouble, Tilley gives to Myers in the corner. She needs to get out, and she does, turns it over.
Should have attacked the baseline.
Swafford double dribbled. That's right. That is correct. As Vespi was all over that one, as he saw that.
Stan, this one ref, the new ref, he kind of looks like the boxer Tyson Fury from last Saturday night.
A couple of these guys we recognize, but we don't know. The only one we know is the one on your far side over there we're familiar with, as William Blount in front court. Tilley is Kallenberg. Good job of coming to meet the pass. Quick ball movement. Here comes a 3 by Hartgrove.
Ooh.
No good. Myers trying to rebound it. Actually, they can't save it. Tilley tried to save it back to Myers, and I think, unfortunately, that would have been an easy layup for Myers right there.
Stan, somebody needs to work the high post there. They've got an opening there when they reverse the ball. If they can get somebody at the high post that knows what to do with it.
As Patty is picked up her dribble. Good defense by 10.
Loose ball goes to
Kendall
Waters.
Tilley, but it's just tough luck as Waters picks it up and lays it off the glass. We're all knotted up. Looks like a man.
And Walker, seems like.
Hartgrove over to Kallenberg. Myers. Blount looks a little disorganized, Robbie, in this offense. They're not really moving. As Myers is going to drive to the baseline, though, and get a shot up. No good, but Joseph gets in there and battles for the rebound. Tilley. Todd Wright down here saying reset it. He wants Tilley to get, and there comes Myers for spot up 3. Good.
And a push
and
foul
one.
maybe on Romines. 14, Abby Joseph, actually. But the basket does count.
Yeah, it was after the shot and on the rebound, so Joseph picks up the personal. So Heritage get the ball about midway through this period. As Herrick gets it at the elbow, leaves it short, and then 2 Lady Mountaineers crash together going out of bounds. And it's off of them. So William Blount will get it back here as Shepard brings it up to Hartgrove. In a very low-scoring affair, but what would you expect between these two teams? It's step back 3, but Kallenberg's no good. Joseph right there, and it's going to be tipped out of bounds.
Heritage.
Yep, good call, as it was, I think Joseph hit it last.
Kallenberg can get that shot every possession. I'd like to be a little more patient.
So 3:20 to go. Waters out front with the ball for Heritage. It's Veritek has checked in for her first
travel.
action. That is a travel. missed the shot anyway, but bumped around. And Heritage is getting to every loose ball. Actually, Shepard comes out of there with that one.
Yeah, Veritek saved it, but it
Here
went back
comes
to Shepard.
Thought of Asby Joseph. Here comes a Hartgrove.
Bad pass.
Yeah. She was going to shoot it, and she decided to lob it in. She could make the bounce pass on that entry, but Veritek with it. They get it into Clifton. Clifton turns around, makes her move.
Nice.
No good. Rebound by Herrick. Once again, more offensive rebounding right there.
Yeah, we don't keep second chance points, but they got a lot of them.
This official just got a earful from Todd right there. As Shepard gets in the lane, spins, can't get it, and Kegley loses it out of bounds.
Kegley just got an earful from Todd Wright.
Well, right now, Heritage looks more like the aggressor to me right now, as they're getting all the loose balls. Second chance points as Herrick gets in the lane.
Body.
Turns around and spins, misses the shot, but draws one on Kallenberg. And then this official's going to get some more from Todd. I'm going to make a prediction. I'm going to think Todd Wright is going to get teed up before the night's over.
There might be one before the night.
As Herrick makes the first, and we're all knotted up at 16. 2:05 to go in the period, or in the half. Clifton goes out. As Berger checked back in.
I believe that's the first tie since it was 5-5.
And Heritage, I think, gets their second lead. They led 7-5. And then William Blount came back with a three-point play and has led since. But Heritage now leads by one. As Tilley gets in the lane to Kallenberg. Back over to Kendall Tilley. Kendall gets to the rack. A nice pass.
There it is.
And Kegley blew the layup. She's got her own rebound, though, and I think they're going to hit Heritage with the foul.
Yeah, maybe Herrig.
I think it's going to be Romines. Nope, we're both wrong, Robbie. It's going to be Veritek.
Didn't see that one. It's her first, team sixth. They're going to give Kegley 2 shots.
I don't understand that because it was not a controlled tip.
No, it was on the rebound.
Shot goes in. Blount will take it.
Tied again.
And so this same official's getting an earful from Rick Howard now.
Yeah. If he's got a quick trigger, he'll pull one tonight with these two coaches. William Blount leads.
18-17. And the minute 30 to go here in the half. Robbie, this game may not make it out of the 40s. You said 50s, it may be 40s. As Herrick misses down low, but once again, just a battle, WWE style on the floor down there. They're going to call it a jump.
Going to William Blount.
I think those might be 2 former teammates there, Joseph and Herrig in middle school.
William Blount gets it on the alternate possession. So with about 80 seconds to go. Kallenberg gives over to Tilley. Back to Shepard. Shepard wants to penetrate in the lane. Makes a bad pass. Good job by Joseph, though. She's all over the place now.
Foul on Shepard.
They're going to call the foul on Shepard.
Reach it in. They don't usually call that.
No.
Usually let them scrap, but I like the call. Keep it kind of clean here. Don't let it get out of control in the first half. Of course, our man Dale down here had to give him a piece of his mind.
As Herrick, turnaround jumper or turnaround spinner gets this one.
Inadvertent whistle. I thought they were going to call
a delay of games. I thought what they were going to call.
But they didn't. 6 points in this quarter for Emma Herrig.
So 19-18, Heritage back in front with 40 seconds to go in this half. And Kallenberg gets all the way, and she gets her arm pulled down.
That's what Jenna's got to do tonight. She's got the speed. and the ability to handle the ball. She'll get 2 shots. Foul.
Herrig.
Shot up and in. We're all knotted up again. 32.3 to go in the half.
It's Herrig's first foul.
Kallenberg hits them both. So William Blount edges back ahead, 20-19. And here comes Romines with the 3. Nice.
Nice play design.
They were. They set the screen down low and got it.
Herrig set the screen. Romine stroked the 3.
As Tyndall gets in the
Don't
lane.
know why we went faster out there.
Ball's on the floor, picked up by Heritage. 8 seconds. They got plenty of time as Waters gives to Veritek. Now they don't. They're going to have to go. Romines with it. Spins. Gets her shot off. No good. And the half comes to a close. 1 half in the books. Your score, Heritage Lady Mountaineers 22. William Blount Lady Governors 20. We'll take a short break and be back with statistics on Gov Nation Network.
All right, back here at Heritage High School. Beautiful campus here, Tyler. Football, William Blount was at home this year, right? So, what's up, Dave? And so we didn't get to see it, but next year you'll get to see a beautiful atmosphere for the football, as you can see the mountains in the background during the Friday night football games. But indoors tonight, as we're playing hoops, scoring in the first half, Heritage was led by Emma Herrig with 6 and Keziah Clifton with 6. Lexi Patty added 5. I'm sorry, that was just 3 from Lexi Patty, 3 from Kayla Romines, and 2 apiece from Berger and 2 from Waters. Tyler, you got the William Blount first half scoring.
Alex Shepard and Jenna Kallenberg led the Governors in scoring with 5 apiece. Maddie Hartgrove and McKenna Myers had 3. Sarah Cagley and looks like Kendall Tilley had 2 points.
So right now your score is Heritage 22, William Blount 20. Both these teams come in averaging in the 60s, Tyler. It's looking like a low-scoring game in the first half.
Yeah, this game's never going to get in the 60s, I don't think.
No, it'd have to take about 3 or 4 overtimes. But that's your first half scoring, and we'll have statistics after a short break.
How many is that on Patty?
3. She did a good job. She had 2 in the first quarter, didn't foul in the second, played most of it. Picks up a quick one here.
So in front court is William Blount. It's Kallenberg. Gives to Hartgrove, back to Kallenberg up front. Walker had Kallenberg for just a split second, but it did not recognize it in time.
Another good screen by Shepard. Walker couldn't get loose, though.
As they get it to Hartgrove. Hartgrove
Double
thought about
dribble.
it, but she did double dribble. She catches it with the dribble and then dribbled. So a turnover for William Blount. With 5:17 to go here in the third. It's Waters, who's checked in, comes across. She gives to Herrick in the, and it's tipped out of bounds, touched last by Walker. It'll stay on this end.
That was a nice move by Emma Herrick right there, getting to the basket.
Just didn't finish it. Went to her offhand. Oh, Abby and Clifton going back and forth inside. Joseph's going to pick up one.
Just 2 points scored in the first 3 minutes here.
Second foul on Abby Joseph. Berger makes a free throw. They're 3 out of 4 from the foul line now.
Second one's no good, pulled by Kallenberg. Here comes Blount wanting to run. Kallenberg thought about going all the way to the basket. She was cut off. So they'll move the ball around. Here
There's
goes
a good
Kallenberg
look.
with a long 3, no good. But Kegley with the rebound.
Joseph wildly flailing some pushes. They're watching her. It's her third foul. As Kegley did a good job on the weak side getting the offensive rebound. That goes down as a turnover for Abby Joseph.
Yeah, they may want to get her out just for a second. Anyway,
Her and Clifton.
but no movement
They're inside battling inside.
thus far from the William Blount bench. Heritage leads by 1 midway through the third. And there again, Clifton gives to Berger. Looked like she walked, no call. Gets it to Clifton, lay it up, lay it in.
It's about 3 times they've traveled or double dribbled and somehow got a points off of it.
Here comes a wide open 3 by Abby, drains it. So Abby had the wide open look and she knocked that one down.
The 2 girls that hadn't scored at the half got the 5 points for the Govs so far in this half.
So we're all knotted up at 25. And Clifton lays it off the glass. Foul, no call.
My goodness.
That had to be a call, foul right there.
He's out of position. The underneath guy was out of position. Wasn't on the ball side. Very patient,
yeah.
very patient are the Mountaineers. Coach Howard's going to call another play.
And they get Clifton, and she drains it, or gets the turnaround jumper.
Should have been a foul call. Instead, they scored 2 more points. Taking care of the breaks that they're getting in this game are the Lady Mountaineers.
Walker's going to get all the way. This time they get it.
Yeah, she put the ball into the chest of Veritek. But actually, it's going to be Waters on the outside reaching in.
Wow.
I thought for sure that was on Veritek.
Yeah.
Regardless, Walker will go to the line for 2.
Shooting 74% this year from the foul line. She makes the first. She's 1 for 1 tonight. 26-27
your score. William Blount trails by 1. They led quite a bit of the first quarter and a lot of second quarter. Heritage did take the lead before break and led it 2 at the break. And we're all knotted back up as Walker hits both. And Clifton, they get it to her. It's tipped out of bounds. Then a bump foul.
Wouldn't expect that in this type of game.
No, on Cagley.
It's first foul on Sarah. Third of the second half.
Herrick will check back in for Clifton. As Tilly tips it out of bounds, they tried to make the long pass over to Veritak. She read it, could almost intercepted it.
Yeah.
That's Romines with the long 3, and she drains it.
She's made some timely ones tonight. All-district player from a year ago. Better know where she's at. She's got 6.
So 30 to 27, your new lead for Heritage. Here comes Kallenberg trying to get to the rack. Leaves it short. Battles, but Herrick comes out there with it.
Berger.
And they're going to go up by 5 right here.
They're going to play through it. No timeout coming from Coach Wright.
So approaching 2 minutes here in the quarter. Walker gets it. Nice move.
Oh, she blew it.
Blew it, but Cagley there to lay it up back in. So
nice put back.
Timeout, Coach Wright.
Perfect time for that.
32-29 your score. We'll take a quick break, and we'll be back here on Gov Nation Network.
Hey, keep me muted.
Back at Heritage now. I don't know what the discussion is. As now we're ready to play on. And Heritage basketball after the William Blount timeout. Ball's tipped around and came out of there with it as Walker, and she shuttles it over to Kallenberg, who actually tipped it to start it. So William Blount got that loose ball. And Walker, nice move in the lane and lay it off the glass. Beautiful move by Alyssa Walker. Good body control right there, Tyler.
She's really came alive here in the second half. I think she's William Blount's leading scorer.
There's an air ball by Romines, but Herrick is able to keep it, and then a three-point shot attempt by Heritage, no good, but they got the rebound again, and Berger from the free throw line. Too many opportunities. 3 shots, 3 opportunities. If we're in the last minute here of the third, Heritage leads by 3, 34-31. Walker hands off to Joseph. Joseph's going to pull a long one. She got it.
Set her feet. When she gets her feet set, it's amazing what we can do.
She was way out there. She was out on the Mountaineer.
34-34.
Lexi Campos range.
Yeah. As Blount, Shepard picked up the defense on Romines right there. As she tries to get it in there, they're going to call. Oh, my.
Wow.
Oh, my. You got to be kidding me.
I don't know where that call can come from.
Well, I mean, yeah. I'm not going to say nothing. 26.1. That's how many on Shepard, Robbie?
That's 2 on her, 4 on the team.
As nice cut by Berger, but she's too far under. Gives to Romine. She can
one.
shoot it. No good. Good box out this time by Cagley.
Yeah, one shot here, hopefully.
Blount has the possession arrow, too, to start the fourth quarter.
11 seconds.
Should be a clear out for Alyssa.
It's under 8 now. Probably need to go now, Alyssa. But she does.
Nice.
They're going to step back on her. No good. Blount's going to crash the boards. But the period comes to a close. All knotted up at 34 through 3. Take a short back. Don't go anywhere. We'll take the short break. Don't go anywhere here on Gov Nation Network.
Go ahead. Back here at Heritage High School, scoring in the third quarter picked up a little bit from what it had been. William Blount scores 14, their highest scoring quarter. Heritage with 12, and we're tied 34 apiece going to the fourth. It's anybody's ball game. Foul trouble. Patty has 3 and Joseph has 3, so each team has one player with 3 fouls.
Thank you, Robbie. As we are set, it will be William Blount's basketball to begin the fourth period.
Here's a design play.
Kallenberg catches it. Joseph thought about another 3, but Herrick too tight on her.
Should have went back door there. That play, she can go back door
Yeah.
and get a layup. Like the way Herrick was overplaying.
Well, Heritage always plays that aggressive up, and that's the thing to do is to try to combat that. Here comes a catch and fire. No good by this time by Joseph. Rebound by Patty. And Robbie right there, I don't think she got completely set. She was kind of hopping back as Berger loses it, but is able to pick it back up and give off to Romines.
This is a great find by Alex Shepard to go across court.
And Romines
Yep.
gets the blocking call. He called that, he said on the floor, but surely he doesn't mean. Nope, he says 2 now. So that's how many on there?
4.
4? Ugh. Romines makes the first. Let's see if Todd is going to, Coach Wright has not got anybody to the table. I believe he's going to leave her out there, Robbie.
This is tough. He knows his players better than we do.
Yeah.
So we got to go with the coach on this one.
7 minutes to go. Walker tries to hit a Cagley, cutting Cagley, and it too hard. Turnover.
That'll be 2 points next year where she's playing. That was a nice pass.
Yeah, it was. So Heritage will bring it up with the ball and the lead, as well as the arrow.
Joseph can't foul. Ooh.
And Herrick gets the turnaround hook shot. 4-point lead. It's nice pass as Joseph gets it to Walker cutting, and I believe Berger might have grabbed her arm. Not sure who it was.
Yep, going to be Berger.
Thank you.
Robbie, I think you mentioned earlier this game going into something about this game going into 4 overtimes. At this point, it might.
Yeah, it's going to be a good one.
As Berger knocks it out as William Blount tried to run.
That's a tough angle.
The play right there.
Screen was there. It's just tough to get that ball there.
So get it into Walker
There
right
it
there.
is.
She's going to blow right by him, lay it up, lay it in.
Berger turned her ankle, possibly.
That's why she's
Yes,
going
she
to be
did.
playing in college next year.
Herrick catches it at the elbow, almost turns it over. She gets it back, and they give it to Clifton on the baseline. She hits a little 8-footer, uncontested.
Game high 12 points for Kazai.
40-36 your score.
Oh, man.
No good off the rim. Walker battles for it, and on the floor is Herrick catches it, and then a foul called, I believe, on Shepard.
Yes. It's one of those excuse me fouls. Didn't really mean to touch her. She just kind of tripped her.
So 5:55 to go. Heritage with a 4-point lead in the ball now. Blount's going to go a little half-court action. And
Joseph
just fouled out. And Todd Wright's got some choice words. He'll use every bit of his time right here, and I don't blame him. And he probably needs to sit down now as he's getting ready to get teed up.
He's going to have to go with Maddie Hartgrove or Kendall Tilley. Kendall Tilley will get the nod. Abby Joseph, back-to-back three-point baskets in the third quarter, but that was it for her tonight. She'll finish with 6 points. 1-1 will Romines. She makes the first. This will put her up to 10 points if she makes this one. She does.
And Heritage is going to take a timeout. Let's do it too. 5:45 to go on this one. Don't go anywhere. Back at Heritage High School, and Todd Wright was very animated during the timeout.
Yes, he was. It's going to take a big run here to cut it back to a tie.
Well, you feel like, 6 points, but in this kind of game, Robbie, a 6-point lead, because that's, I think, been the biggest lead by either team thus far. And you just don't get easy looks is the problem.
Who's going to be the lady to step up for the Lady Govs with the absence of senior captain?
They cut Gallenberg. And so here comes Walker, spins, scoop it in.
That's a jumper. She got all of her points in the second half. She's got 10.
So back to a 4-point lead for Heritage. Berger drives the baseline, steal right there, and then a foul on Herrick. So Kallenberg.
She's got to be getting into foul trouble too.
Herrick second.
Only her second.
Yeah, they've only got 4 fouls.
Yeah, they've only committed 4 this half, 7-4. So that'll be non-shooting. And so Tilley will bring it up for William Blount. Kallenberg gives to Shepard. Shepard gets in the lane, little floater, good. Nice move, nice finish by Alex. 2-point game.
Her first basket since the first quarter for Alex.
That was not an easy shot either. She had to go over 2 players right there.
As Romine gets in there. Nice shot by Romines. 44-40 your score.
Walker step back three. Got it!
Money.
Big basket right there, Robbie. Cuts it to 1.
He's got 7. Don't go anywhere. This one's going to be a great finish.
With 3:43 to go, of course, Abby Joseph already fouled out for William Blount. And a steal right here. Actually just lost it as Berger.
Yep.
Kegley says, I'll take it. So Blount, opportunity to take the lead here.
Let's see if Kallenberg can force the help. No, she's going to hand
Watch
it off.
something to Alyssa right here. There she goes.
Pulls up, shot no good. It's a good look. She just didn't get it to go down there.
Show of hands.
Patty with a long 3, no good. On the back, no call, but out of bounds.
Surprising here at Heritage. The William Blount student section, it was a good call.
Outnumbered the Heritage.
The William Blount student section more than Heritage's. Yes, Berger did touch that barely right before.
Well, I thought she was over the back.
Also, yes. Numbers.
As Shepard just inside the 3-point line gives William Blount the lead. And Todd gets a timeout.
Alex Shepard now back-to-back baskets for her.
32nd one right here, Robbie. Let's leave it right here. Let's just talk between the three of us. That shot just right inside the 3-point line, but she knocked it down.
Heritage traps there on the first pass. Not sure who it was, but they made her pay by going to the corner to the opening. The first lead in a long time for the Lady Govs.
45-44. I think it may be the first lead. It was tied right at the start of the second half, right at 22.
27 was the last tie I remember. Yeah. But I don't think William Blount had a lead before that.
No, I don't think they've led this quarter, or this half, actually.
Since that, yeah.
And so it'll be Heritage basketball, 2:52 to go. And still a long ways to go in this one. Of course, Heritage is in the bonus right here as they get the ball to Herrick on the block. Any William Blount foul would result in free throws. And there's an errant pass, goes through Clifton's hands out of bounds. So it turns into
turnovers in a row for Berger.
And I believe she may be coming out as Veritex to the table quickly. And she does.
Coach Howard not pleased. Point blank turnovers too, Stan.
Yeah.
One you can't have. Not in this type of game. Both teams at 3-1 in the district, trying to move up.
It's a big game because Farragut and Bearden.
Back cut.
Nice shot. Ooh, in and out.
Yeah, that game, one team, that's a
That's
travel.
a walk.
Yeah, one of those teams will get a loss tonight.
It's Farragut and Bearden are playing tonight. Maryville, of course, the only undefeated team. Everybody else has at least one loss. So another turnover right there by Heritage gives it back to Blount. Man, Kallenberg's shot was down and rolled around and came out.
What a heady play by Alyssa to save the possession.
Yeah, it's Kegley gets it at the free throw line and buries it. A big shot for Sarah Kegley.
Nice find there by Tilly, and no hesitation by the junior Sarah Kegley.
She builds William Blount's lead to 3. As Shepard guards Romines. They hit the cutting Herrick. They're going to get a foul called.
Kegley on the push. I think Walker blocked it clean. Yeah, Kegley on the push.
Now on the offensive end for William Blount, who is going to step up? You saw that last play. They triple-teamed Alyssa Walker, so somebody's got to have another opportunity.
And Sarah Kegley took advantage of it, Tyler, right there.
She's had a great season. She's been in a couple games slump, though, and that was a bright, big moment for her right there.
There's a miss by Herrick. She hits the second, though, and pulls her team within 2, and Heritage is going to pick up full court. And Blount needs some help.
Middle of the court.
Shepard gets it in the middle of the court, gets it across. It's a minute 40 to go and a 2-point lead. As that ball was almost stolen, they get it to Shepard. They're
Big
going to
shot.
bring it back. It's Kallenberg thought about a big three, pulls it back out with 90 seconds to go.
May not get a better look.
As Shepard catches it, gives to Tyndall, passes it around. As
Timeout. Oh, they're going to call foul.
a foul, but it'll be non-shooting, Robbie. It's only the fifth, isn't it? If the scoreboard's right.
Yes, that's correct. 24. That is Veritech.
And Todd Wright's going to take a timeout right here. We'll take the full one with them. Don't go anywhere. 78 seconds left in this one, 2-point game.
William Blount.
Back at Heritage High School, where 2-point game, Robbie, 1:18 to go in this one. William Blount's ball. William Blount Heritage still has another foul to give. Correct.
And the possession arrow. Yes, they got, 2 more before the bonus. Possession goes to who? On a
The
jump.
possession is Heritage's.
Okay. William Blount's got to take care of the ball. The pressure's about to be picked up by the Mountaineers.
And I don't know if William Blount may think about holding it right here. They'll take an absolute layup.
Oh,
is that turned over right there is Clifton.
Don't foul. Don't
Okay.
foul in the
And
backcourt.
no,
Coach
timeout
Howell.
Heritage.
Cagley was wide open right there for about 5 seconds.
Yeah, but the size of Clifton,
We'll leave it here at the 32nd.
they
Yeah,
couldn't get the dunk down, too.
right, exactly. And so they tried to throw it back out. So 1:02 to go. Now, William Blount, on the other hand, any foul, defensive foul, will put Heritage to the 1-1, right?
Yeah. And we've known this crew so far tonight has been quick to blow whistles when you get into the paint. So if I'm Coach Howard, I'm drawing something up. My first look is going to try, of course, to get Clifton on the block with a mismatch because William Blount doesn't have anybody with size down there.
William Blount going to go here with a little half-court 1-2-2 action, it looks like.
Slows the ball down
And
anyways.
that's
Oh,
a
she
nice,
traveled.
and she
traveled.
did. She
Oh.
stepped in the back court. She stepped in back court. Actually, her foot
Looks
just
like
hit
yeah,
the line, but it's back court. Rick Howard said he got bumped.
she did, kind of. But you got to be strong with the ball there.
Yeah, it's kind of, well, number one, she shouldn't have picked the dribble up right there, and almost stolen right there for Heritage. As Kallenberg needs to get it back across. She does.
Another time.
As Kendall
Oh,
Tilley
she
had,
left her feet.
No.
but Shepard bails her out and then draws the foul from Patty.
It's 4 on Lexi Patty. Non-shooting. That was their foul to give. 44 seconds left in regulation.
And here comes Myers, the freshman, in, probably for Tilley.
Myers returns for
The free throw shooting. Coach Wright wants to talk about this.
As William Blount's going to take a full timeout, I believe. And we'll take one with them. Don't go anywhere here on Gov Nation Network. Blount leads by 2. back at William Blount High School. Next foul will send William Blount to the line. Yeah, it's on the inbounds. Myers, and the tie-up is going to be to Heritage. It wasn't a very good inbounds pass.
Not sure who threw it. Maybe Shepard?
I think, I don't know who inbounds. I wasn't, but regardless, it's a turnover. William Blount does get the arrow. As Heritage gets a timeout before it gets in. They need to put a second back on the clock.
Full timeout.
Let's take another full one with them. 40 seconds to go, 47-45 Govs. Game reset right here, 40 seconds to go, 47-45, Blount leads. Both teams are in the 1-1. William Blount's lost a player, Abby Joseph, to fouls pretty much the whole fourth quarter. I believe she fouled out with 6-something left. Heritage Patty has 4. Inbounds.
Winner of this goes to 4-1 in the district.
Yep. As Heritage is up top, Romines dribbling at the circle. 30 seconds to go. Romine spins into the lane. He's going to get a shot off. No good. Battled. Jump ball.
William Blount.
Sarah Cagley's going to get this one. One and done. We've talked about getting the defensive rebounds. That time they did it.
Yep.
See if they can handle the basketball here.
Kallenberg's going to throw it in.
Kallenberg with the inbounds. 22.2 to go. They got the long pass if she thought about it, but she's going to get it into Walker, which is a safe play. To Myers. They got 3-on-1. Let's see what Myers does here. They're going to foul her.
Send the freshman to the line. She can grow up a lot right here. Crosstown rivalry game for the freshman. Toes the line for a 1-and-1.
That foul was on Berger.
Second on Caitlin.
And in comes Herrick for Veritech. So really, Robbie Tyler, she needs to hit both of them.
Yep.
And she misses the front end, and Heritage pulls it.
They got a run out.
Well, they do. It's Clifton catches it and makes it.
Timeout with 3 seconds. Well, maybe 2.
1.6. It should rebound at 2 seconds. But they will never put the time back on. And so we're going to be headed to overtime probably, Robbie.
You had to know they needed to get Clifton an opportunity. She's got 14 points now. None bigger than those 2.
Well, I tell you where William Blount messed up. They had too many girls that didn't get back. Now, I agree with going after somebody with ball pressure, but they got the long pass.
They got a 2-on-1.
Yeah, and they got it.
Created havoc.
And that's what the easy look they gave them. So they are going to put 2.1 back up, I think.
Okay, yeah, that's what I saw when it went through the net.
Is they put actually 21 up, but I think they're going to put 2.1.
Now 9.
We'll take 9.
Yeah.
2.1.
There it is. They got it right now. So it will be 2.1 seconds. Blount can run the baseline. And so, Robbie, I guess you'll probably, try to see something to the mid-court action, like run a screen to get somebody free around mid-court. And then from there, you can either get a quick pass or a couple of dribbles and a 3.
Kallenberg's going to throw it in, going to try to find Walker.
And it does look like they have something set up here.
The main thing is you got to touch the ball because you don't want to give Heritage the ball down there. Walker comes close. She'll catch. She's fouled maybe. No call. Good up.
She lays it
Second chance point.
in this game. They can think one thing. That'll be the offensive rebounding by Heritage. Myers to the basket. Well, the freshman, nice move and in good control to finish. 50-49. And Myers almost gets a steal. As Berger has it. 2:45 to go in the overtime. Crossover to Patty, gets to the lane, no good, but Herrick.
They're going to call a foul.
Well, he's called them all night. He's just guessing out there most of the time. It's a foul on Alyssa. Her third. They're going to give 1 and 1, I hope.
Nope.
2 shots. She never shot the ball. That unbelievable.
They missed the first one. No good on the second one, and Blount pulls it. Cagley.
Every possession
is key.
Intensifies.
As Walker is up.
Nobody's counting.
And Shepard with a little jumper, good. Alex Shepard has extended her range out, Robbie, and Tyler a little bit, but she's knocked down 2 big shots.
She's in the double figures with 11.
52-49, your score. And a steal by Shepard.
Slow down, he said.
2 minutes to go in overtime. Still need to attack. Take the shots that you get.
Heritage shooting a double team at the ball. William Blount
They had Cagley underneath. Kallenberg in trouble, gives to Myers, back to Kallenberg. 1:40 to go. As Walker's going to pull it back out. Walker dribbles around, gets it to Cagley. She's going to fire it. No good, but Myers and Romines controls it. Wow, what a sequence there.
A wrestling match looked like on that rebound. 1:20
left. Romines going to cross over, almost loses her dribble, and then kicks it out of bounds off of Romines. William Blount ball, 1:10 to go.
Romines is worn out, Stan. I don't know if she's came out this game. Her or Kallenberg. Has Kallenberg came out?
She did just for a short time, I think, in the second period, Robbie. I don't think she's been out in the third, fourth quarter or overtime.
Blunt's lead is 3.
And with 50-something seconds, they're not going to hit. Kallenberg's going to have to go to the line and shoot. As Herrick picks up the foul. That's still 1 and 1, Robbie, right?
Yeah, just the 9th. Well, maybe. I think so.
They're showing 9 on the board.
1 and 1, yep.
9 fouls on each team.
So double bonus the rest of the way. Big shot here by Jenna, who's hit about 9 straight free throws.
Make it 10, Robbie.
Not tonight, just a cumulative.
Yes. More importantly, it's a 2-possession game now. 53-49. 51.4 to go in this one. And she gets it. I thought it's short, but it got the rim and then went through. 5-point lead for Blount. As they hit Berger and a block. Oh.
Elbow. He said
she got ball.
Walker's, is that right? Walker's
fourth foul.
Well, that's not good. 44.8. Berger at the line for 2. In and out, no good.
The old In and Out burger. It's a nice restaurant, I think, on the West Coast.
Yep. Veritak is in for Herrick right there. Second toss, good.
For a violation?
Violation.
Somebody.
Shot no good. On Clifton.
Yep. And he warned her once for being a little early is what Vesby's saying right now.
So Rick Howard's going to take a timeout. 30-second break. Let's take one with them. You're watching on Gov Nation Network.
Timeout.
.8 William Blount basketball with a 5-point lead here in overtime. So I'd say Heritage is going to try to get a steal in the rear court, and then probably they'll try to extend the game with foul as it comes to Shepard. Nice pass to Myers. She needs to give it up, and she's going to draw the foul, though, instead.
It's going to be on Romines.
Second foul for Romines, double bonus time.
Yeah, 2 shots coming for McKenna Myers. And Heritage has players at the table on the second one. Myers a little firm on the first one. We'll note William Blount has the possession arrow if there is a tie-up with 38.9 to go. Myers missed both. And Heritage still alive as Romines is going to get a quick 2. Oh, in and out, no good. And then there's a jump and then a foul. We'll see who the foul's on. Oh, my. How is that a foul?
Seriously?
I
don't know about that, Robbie or Tyler.
Well, I thought there was more contact on the shot that they had been calling all night. And then on the putback, it looked like Walker was just there to grab it.
I think Alyssa just fouled out.
Yeah,
she did.
Yep.
She finishes with 14 points.
And Heritage still.
Is that Clifton?
Clifton has gone cold.
0 for 4.
From the free throw line, so 27.4. But William Blount has 2 of their seniors out. Timeout Heritage. .30-second break. Let's keep it here. So 4-point game, 27.4. So Robbie, William Blount's going to hit some free throws.
Yeah, McKenna there, the freshman. Good job of Heritage putting the freshman on the line. She's 0 for 3 in the fourth quarter in overtime. Kallenberg's got to handle the ball. We want her to be fouled here in this situation.
Is Hartgrove available? She's not been in a long time. I see her. She looks a little gimpy back here, so I don't know if she hurt her ankle.
Yeah, she's not in.
No, I know. That's what I'm.
So it's Tilly.
It's Tilly. It's in. So I'm not sure. Hartgrove set out a lot in the second half, hasn't she?
Yeah, we'll check. We'll check on her status. Got to get the ball in bounds.
It comes to Myers.
They want to foul her probably.
Nice crossover, and then she gets the foul. 23.1.
All right, McKenna, step up here. You got 2 opportunities.
Daniels with the foul.
Yeah, Alyssa Daniels.
So a 4-point lead. Myers gets that one to go down. 5-point lead. 23.1 to go. McKenna, second toss, no good. Rebound by Clifton.
Clifton might have 15 rebounds tonight.
As Kallenberg is able to jump in front on the long pass to Romines. Good job, tipped it out of bounds with 18.2.
Zone defense here for William Blount. Maybe. No,
I don't think
okay.
so.
It's man-to-man. Okay.
I wouldn't do that because I would not give them a wide open three on that. I'm afraid they would get that. As Romines is going to take a long three and
Wow.
This game cannot go to double overtime. William Blount ain't deep enough.
take a full timeout with them. 2-point game, 9.8 to go. One possession game here, Robbie and Tyler. 9.8 to go.
I think William Blount still has one timeout. They can run the baseline.
Yes.
They do have possession if a jump ball occurs.
And they're going to have the Myers, the freshman, and trigger it in. Give it to Kallenberg. And she's going to draw the foul. I think that's Patty. If it is, she's out, right, Robbie?
Yep, that's her fifth. So that's a big three-point shooter. Lexi Patty finishes the night stand with 3 points, all in the first quarter. If you'd have told me that, I would have bet you money she wouldn't do that. So Waters will have to check in for her. 2 free throws.
Need both.
She gets it. 3-point game. And this one could pretty much ice it right here. If she drains it, 56-53 is your score, 6.6 to go. So Kallenberg shoots. Adios.
Timeout. Coach Wright will draw up some type of probably a little token defense.
Yeah,
to slow
just
the
make
ball
them
down.
lose.
And with Heritage out of timeouts.
I don't think so. They could stop it, I'm pretty sure. They probably can, so.
So if they do score, William Blount will have to probably get the ball inbounds one more time.
Right. They need to try to hurry and grab it and get it in before they call timeout. Or here's the thing, Robbie, if you can make them use 3 to 4 seconds.
Yeah.
And then, I mean, you get the ball in, you're going to get a foul, so it's going to take a miraculous shot at that point. But we'll see what happens here.
This is where Wright's going to put his 5 best defenders on the team out on the floor.
And he's telling them not to get anywhere close. If they get to you, just keep backing up.
Yeah. You want to put up, keep them in, give them a play. As Myers going to pick up right here. It's good.
She had to have them.
So we'll take a break as William Blount gets victorious in this one. They move to 4-1, 4-1 in the district. Heritage drops to 3-2. We'll be back with stats and interviews.
All right. Back here at Heritage High School, in between games, we got 10 minutes left on the clock before the boys' action. The girls had to go through an extra 4 minutes in overtime, but they get it done. 57-56. You have the scoring for William Blount, Tyler.
All right. Alex Shepard had 11 points. Alyssa Walker had 14 points. They were our two leading scorers. Let's see, our next leading scorer would be Jenna Kallenberg with 9 points. Myers, Cagley had 6 apiece. Maddie Hartgrove had 3 in the first quarter, and then Kendall Tilley had 2 in the second quarter.
All right, thank you for that. On for the Lady Mountaineers. Tonight it was the Keziah Clifton show and the Kayla Romine show. They both had 15 for the Lady Mountaineers. Emma Herrig gets to double digits with 11. 10 points for Caitlin Berger. Then it was 3 for Patty and 2 for Waters. They have a total of 56. And that is the scoring. This now is senior Alyssa Walker. 14 second half points, Alyssa. Talk about your slow start tonight and how you got yourself ready to go in the second half.
It was a little bit of a slow start in the beginning, but I also had 2 fouls, so I didn't get to play as much. But I'm just glad we came back and pulled through.
Yeah, tough game there as you lost senior captain with you,
Abby
Joseph, early in the fourth quarter. And at that point, y'all were trailing maybe, I think, around 6 points. And you got some help from other places unexpected tonight. Talk about your teammates.
My teammates did really well. They did well doing what we went over in practice and stuff, and knowing what to do and stuff, like when we're doing plays. And we kind of we studied we went over a bunch of their plays and stuff, so we already kind of had an idea of what we were doing. So it all just kind of came down to where we needed to read and stuff like that to make plays.
Yeah, you had McKenna Myers, a freshman, had to come in, and Sarah Cagley. They both came in. The 2 underclassmen helped out tremendously tonight. Just talk about what it means for a team now 4-1 in the district. That's a big game, stealing one against Heritage on the road.
Yeah, I'm really proud because we got beat by Maryville or whatever a couple nights ago or whatever. So this was a big win to come back from, especially from that. So.
Yeah, last Friday night we didn't have our best effort, but we bounced back. Next week you got a couple road game Monday at Campbell County next game.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, you got a teammate up there? Is that what somebody told me? One of those girls that plays for them will be playing with you next year? Maybe not.
I don't know.
I thought one of those guards from Campbell County signed with Western Carolina also, but maybe I was
I'm not sure.
incorrect. But anyways, yeah, you've seen Campbell County once. You know what you got to do. You got to keep the big girl contained and their guards.
Yes, sir.
All right, we'll see you Monday.
Thank you.
Now joining me, Coach Todd Wright. Well, extra 4 minutes. I don't think I could have handled another 4 with,
I know, right?
with Abby Jo and Alyssa out of the game.
Yeah, that was tough. The kids really, I told them when we went in the locker room right there that I looked up at the clock with 5:45 to go in the fourth quarter. We were down 6, and I think he called timeout. I don't think I did. The girls said he did, and they were over there, and they came over and they had a little look of dejection on their face, and I basically just told all of them to look at me, and I just said, calm down. I said, there's a lot of game left. I said, just play defense and get them off the boards, and then we're going to have a chance. And I think that might have been when Abby Jo hit the big 3 or not, but we scored and we come down. They turned it over like 2 or 3 straight possessions.
No, Joseph was out.
Okay, well, we had already turned it. I mean, they turned it over, some possessions in a row right there, and our defense got us back in it, and got us back in and gave us a chance. And then, and then from then on, it was just back and forth. And, we didn't hit enough free throws when we needed to in regulation, and we were able to secure it in overtime with a couple free throws.
Yeah, second chance points tonight. That stat's going to stick out when you look at it on film, Coach. They got a lot of putbacks.
Yeah.
And just loose balls. They got to
most
of the loose balls tonight. And but resiliency from your team there in the fourth
Yeah.
quarter. As you mentioned, you were down about 6 or 7 points.
Yep.
You got a couple underclassmen in the game that you had to call upon. Talk about those girls, McKenna Myers and
Yeah,
Kegley.
you know, the kids that have been playing off our bench right now, we were only really playing 3 in close games. And, you know, one of those is a freshman, McKenna Myers, and then Sarah Kegley's a junior, and then Kendall Tilley's a junior. And the 3 of them came in and gave us some big minutes. You know, I mean, what a situation for a freshman to be in their first William Blount Heritage game. McKenna 1-1, and, you know, pretty much salted away right there, I think, with about 10 seconds or so. And, you know, and she missed. But, you know, the thing about that kid that I really like is that her facial expressions never change. Whether she makes or misses or whatever, she just flatline, and that's what we talk about. You know, you can't be too high and too low in this game because it'll get you. And you know, just really proud of those kids coming off the bench. And I told the kids, you know, talking about second chance points. You know, I said they were out hearting us for a while. You know, they're getting all the loose balls, the 50-50 balls. They're, you know, getting offensive rebounds. And I told them, I said, it's just going to take guts. You know, you're going to have to dig deep right now. And, you know, just really proud of the girls and what they did, and we're able to come out with a big win.
Next week, is it a 2-game or 3-game week?
2-game. We play Monday at Campbell County. Bit tough game, obviously. They're really good in District 3, probably the best team. They beat Oak Ridge last Friday night. Of course, Oak Ridge is still really good too, but have to go up there. We played them, you know, a couple weeks ago at our place, and they beat us by 2. So, you know, they'll be hyped for us because we've played. This will be the 5th time we've played them in the last 2 years. You know, played them twice last year and then in the region, and it's all the games are really close. And then give the girls a good day off on Tuesday just because it's that situation, and maybe go check out another district game that night. There's a couple good ones that night, and then we play on Friday at West, and that finishes up our first, you know, half of the season basically. And we'll have a couple days off after that before we host the 5-star Preps Classic at our place December 20 and 21.
Yeah, West, surprising 4-0, I believe, in the district.
Yeah. Did they play tonight, or were they off tonight? Do you know?
They are.
I know Farragut and Bearden are playing.
They're playing at Catholic, so they're going to be 5-0.
So they will be. You're right about that. So yeah, West is definitely, you know, playing some good basketball. You know, so that it's not going to be, you know, it's every night for us. You know, I was looking on Coach T today, and it said our schedule's ranked 36th or 47th, something like that. And I was like, what? That's crazy. Because, you know, Robbie, the 3 teams that we've lost to are undefeated, except Bradley lost the other day to a team out of Georgia. So the 3 teams that we've lost to are undefeated in the state of Tennessee. So obviously that's got to say something about, you know, that I'm not very intelligent scheduling all these hard teams. But hopefully, you know, at the end of the year, maybe it makes us better when we get
4-1 now in the district. We'll take another break. We're back here at Heritage High School starting lineup for William Blount. They're going to start Cameron George tonight. First start of the season for Cameron George. And that will mean Jordan Tarver's not going to play tonight.
Yep, I guess that ankle injury still, so.
Jordan's in street clothes.
Yep. So, yeah, he went down in the second quarter with 13 points the other night. Heritage comes in very injured tonight. Jared Webb, number 13, will get a start.
Also a senior, number 23, Zane Cox.
Zane Cox will start.
Senior, number 24, Peyton Burnett.
Peyton Burnett.
And
Junior, number 32, Jacob Powell.
Jacob Powell, number 32.
And a freshman, number 40, Brett Buckner.
And a freshman, Brett Buckner. So they're going to be without Parker Rothery. I talked to his dad before the game. He's going to miss the remainder of the season with problems with his meniscus and his cartilage.
And Nick Moore.
that's a big loss for them, Robbie, too.
Yeah.
They only have 8 players dressed out. Is that right?
Yeah, notice Cameron Johnson is in street
Yeah.
close for them. So Parker and Cameron, their 2 best players. Then they had, of course, the Burnett kid from last year's team transferred over to Webb.
He's getting ready to be eligible here soon for them.
So, they'll play hard as, is it Godfrey?
Dennis Godfrey.
Yeah, head coach for Heritage this season. First-year coach here.
He's been around been in Georgia, but Virginia, Lenore City last year. Alcoa High School graduate.
Coaching staff's in all black tonight.
Tipped up, controlled by Deering. He'll get it over to Reardon, and he will attack the rim and lay it in. William
Nice start.
Yeah, quick start. They'll pick up full court man-to-man. Try to force some turnovers here, as Webb will get it over to Buckner. Now they've got it in. Cox will turn it over. Skip pass to Bowling. Now to George. He'll pump fake and not go anywhere, as good defense by Zane Cox. Pride off the dribble, shoots short on the 3, will chase it down, save it, but it's going to Webb. Webb will bring across. Buckner over to Cox. He won't shoot. Now to Webb in the corner. Gets it inside to Burnett. Working it inside out. We'll find Powell. Pull up. 15-footer's good. Jacob Powell's on the board. It's 2-2. Reardon finds George. He'll shoot it this time. Off to the right, rebounded by Cox. Stolen by Pride in the backcourt. He'll take it and lay it in. William Blount's up 4-2.
Nice start.
Deflection here. Heritage has numbers if they push it. They elect to slow it down with Webb. He'll bring it across. Over to Buckner, the freshman. High post to Burnett. Burnett goes against Reardon, lays it up and in. We're tied 4-4.
I'm afraid that's going to be a tough matchup for us tonight.
Reardon gets to the elbow, now backs it out. Work it over to Bowling. Little 4 out, 1 in motion here maybe. Around the horn. Pride attacks, pulls up, 18-footer short. Rebounded by Powell. Coach Godfrey calling the play, see if they see it. Buckner's picked up his dribble, and he finally gets it into Burnett. He'll pivot, lay it in.
Burnett assisted by Buckner.
4 points.
Bowling out to Cameron George. George over to Reardon. His three's no good. Powell's owning the glass.
Down and out, Robbie, on that one.
Here comes the Mountaineers. Back cut into Powell. He'll lay it in. Preston Burnett. Peyton Burnett, I'm sorry, is doing it all. Scoring and assisting.
They've got a height advantage, that's for sure.
Kevin Wendell's sending 2 subs to the scores table, Pratt and Young. Bowling yet to get a shot up. Flare screen to Reardon. Top of the key. Short rebound is by Powell. If you're Coach Godfrey, you got to like what you've seen so far. George reaching. Webb beats him, takes it all the way in, lays it up and in.
Wow. Impressive move.
Impressive start by the Mountaineers on their home court, leading 10-4 halfway through the first quarter. Shot up by George, in and out.
And William Blount just cannot buy a basket right now, Robbie. They've had some good looks. Just can't get them to go down, can they?
Nope, here's Burnett. I'm sorry, Buckner into Burnett. Stolen by Bowling. He'll take it and puts it up and in. Nice spin there. And he puts some little English on the ball. Brett Bowling's on the board. Here's a steal. Run out for Pride. Nice find by Cameron George. Pride will lay it up and in. Early call for Macon and Clemmer also about to come in with Combs. So there'll be 5 new subs at the table waiting to go in. Nice pit, nice job and strength there for Buckner to hold his pivot. Webb has it. Back out to Buckner. William Blount. A bad pass there by Webb as Bowling reads it. He'll bring it himself. He'll go to the corner to Pride. Pride steps on the line and out of bounds.
Been inconsistent offensively for the Governors so far. Not really been able to get anything going except for your easy layups.
Yeah, that's Heritage is going to try to junk the game up maybe, and so far it's a good start for Mountaineers. No fouls. I like no fouls though in the first 5.5 minutes.
After an overtime game, especially, right, Robbie?
Tyler's got curfew. Here's a possible steal by Clemmer. It is 3-on-1 for the Govs.
Oh, nice
Clemmer
pass.
back to Pratt. The receiver throws it to the quarterback, and he finishes. We're tied 10 apiece. Timeout, Coach Godfrey and the Mountaineers. We'll take one with them. You're listening to and watching on the Gov Nation Network. Back here, Heritage has the ball in the front court. Stolen away, 3 turnovers in a row for the Mountaineers. Combs head to Clemmer, he can't, poor angle there. But he's going to get an offensive rebound. And off the side of the back of the backboard.
He tried to save it, made it really a heads-up play, but it hit the bottom of the backboard or the back of the backboard and went back out of bounds.
So here comes Webb. Heritage now tied, has it. Another steal. They're going to call a reach around here on Clemmer.
First foul of the game, first against Clemmer. But 34 to go in the quarter. Heritage ball, side front court.
Here's inside to Powell. Powell lowers his shoulder. Combs took it, but no call underneath. Let them play. Let's let them play all the way around. Here's Pratt's with it. He'll look into Clemmer. Now reverse it over to Young. Young to Combs. Combs dribbles to the elbow, now passes out. Aggressiveness there by Faley. Check that name for me, Stan, number 11.
Fahidi, I think.
Back cut there by Combs. He blows the layup. Nice find by Clemmer.
Fahidi,
Fahidi.
I think, yeah.
Thank you. Here's a inside pass to Webb. Shoots it up. Left hook is good. They're up by 4 again with 40 seconds left in the quarter. Macon attacks, kicks to Young. He won't shoot. Over to Combs. Combs to Clemmer. Clemmer looks left wing to Pratt. Pratt will attack. A rack attack, and he can't get it to drop, but he'll draw a foul.
2 shots coming for him. It'll either go against Webb or Powell. They're going to say Webb. His first, team's first. With 22.3 to go in the quarter. And Blount trailing by 4. Make it 3 as Pratt knocks down the first toss. Isaiah misses the second. It's pulled by Heritage.
17 on the clock as they cross the timeline. Buckner directing traffic, and it's knocked out of bounds by Macon, and Heritage will have it with 9 seconds left in the quarter, leading 14-11. Big quarter for the Mountaineers. Webb catches it, back to Buckner. Buckner will look into Powell. Powell will shoot it up at the buzzer, short, and that'll do it at the end of 1. William Blount with 11 first quarter points. Heritage with 14. Stan, Heritage comes into this game at 1-7, 0-4 in the district. And William Blount comes in at 1-3 with losing 3 straight games that they've led in the middle of the third quarter.
Yeah, and it's 3 teams in the top of the district, but still you feel bad because they led, Robbie. And, you know, Heritage, of course, as you said, hit hard by the injury bug. I'm not sure how long Cameron Johnson's going to be out, but, you know, they're just trying to survive at this point of the season. It's been a tough go for them.
We'll try to get some scores from girls action in our district.
Well, the last I saw in the fourth quarter, Bearden was laying it to Farragut. It was 52-32.
Wow.
I don't know.
72-36 final.
Wow.
So that's impressive. Maryville all over Lenoir City tonight, 66-29.
Not expected,
So
not unexpected.
They'll stay undefeated, and we're the final game in the district. So that was all 3 of those.
I think West and Catholic are supposed to play.
You're right. We're assuming that West is going to take care of Catholic.
Those games don't even really count, do they?
Other crosstown team, Alcoa, loses by 15 against Kingston. Kingston always has a solid
They
team.
do.
So set for second quarter action here from Heritage High School. Webb will get it, and he'll get it back to Buckner. Buckner, a freshman, doing a lot of the ball handling. And he'll throw it over to Pride, who plays for William Blount. Pride will attack, kick it to Reardon in the corner. The shot looks good, and it is.
Money.
Believe it or not, that's the first 3-pointer of the game, Robbie and Tyler.
Another turnover. Reardon gets this one. He'll throw it up to Pride. He'll lay it in. Timeout, Coach Godfrey. That's his second one. We'll take one with him here on the Gov Nation Network. Back here is William Blount on the 5. Actually, it's going to be a 6-0 run as they were down 14-10. Now they lead 16-14. Webb will get it in, and Pride's going to pick up a foul in the backcourt.
His first, team second. Be Heritage basketball in rear court.
Inbounds to Powell. So they went 6 deep. Fahiti's the only one that's been in off the bench, but Cox is set back to check in. Here's Webb, well extended. Count is on, and he has to get rid of it. He'll find Burnett. Burnett working on George, gets him off his feet. Nice up fake there by Peyton Burnett.
Yep, Cameron George picks up the foul, his first, team's third. 2 shots coming here for Peyton Burnett, who leads Heritage with 6 points. Make it.
Stealing a basket by the junior Cameron George.
Tell you what, the more I watch Cameron George, the more I like his game, Robbie.
Yep, he's going to be a really good player. He could be up for all district this year. Definitely a mention, for honorable mention. Fahiti into Powell, he'll lay it off, no good. Another rebound for Bowling. He attacks, they'll step back, he'll just stroke it. Can't get it to go. Tip out's going to go to George. He'll shoot it short also. And now Burnett will clear it for the Mountaineers. Needs to find a guard. Count is on. They got numbers if they throw it ahead. They do to Powell. He'll lay it up and in. Good recognition there by Cox to get the hit ahead. Deering yet for an official shot attempt this game. Bowling, top of the key, attacks. Oh, nice step through.
Yeah.
Wow, what body control by the senior, Brett Bowling. Most 9 out of 10 times high school students going to get a charge right there, Stan.
You're exactly right. They break
Numbers
it again.
again.
Oh, it bounces it off his leg, but goes right to Cox, who hits Powell.
That was almost perfect 2-on-1 defense by Deering. He almost got the steal. Here's Bowling attacking the baseline. He'll find Pride. Pride with another shot and in.
Money.
Up by 6 now are the Guts. This group is winning. They're waiting for 5 subs at the table. Burnett gets it stolen by Pride. Oh, they're going to call the foul on Pride.
5 minutes late.
Todd Wright's favorite official.
I think Todd might buy him dinner tonight.
Pride with the foul right there.
They might go to Applebee's afterwards.
Pride's second, team's fourth. He and the other 4 players come out. William Blount sends in 5 new ones.
Burnett deflected by Combs, who will get it. It'll be Webb for the Mountaineers. Inside, Jared Young gets a hand on this one. Webb controls it. Into Burnett again. They're making sure to get the ball to Peyton Burnett. He gets it to Fahiti on the baseline. Now back out to Webb. Inside to Powell. Powell throws it up. No, oh, he's going to travel first. And the William Blount fans say, you're the real MVP, Mr. Ref. 26-23, 3:20 to go before the half. Here's Jared Young attacking. He might have traveled. No call. Tip up and cleared. Well, Cox is going to try to save it. And Eli Macon's going to catch it over to Pratts. Pratts to Combs. Combs short on the 3. Macon's out of bounds as he tries to save it. William Blount's going to stay with the full court pressure. Man-to-man, full
Heritage
court pressure.
has done a pretty good job the last couple of times breaking that, Robbie, but we'll see what this group can do.
Kick ball there's Fahidi tries to go back to Webb. Burnett chases it down. Fahidi pull up 18-footer long. Backside by Powell, no good.
Wow. Missed opportunity.
Combs attacking. Cut off nicely by Fahidi, but he throws it out to Pratt. Can't make it. Fahidi will bring it across himself. 2:20 to go in the half.
Turnover.
Didn't catch it there. If you're just now joining us, the Lady Govs go to 4-1 in the district with a 57-56 overtime win over the Lady Mountaineers. Only the second loss of the season for the Lady Mountaineers. Pratt attacks the baseline, kicks to a good shooter in Macon. He doesn't draw anything. Into the game is Isaiah Norman.
Yep.
And he gets an offensive putback. Steal by Pratt. He'll attack, lays it up, and draws a foul on Fahidi.
Oh.
I think he came down on Fahidi's face, maybe. An elbow or something?
Yeah, something caught him right in the jaw. I don't know. His first, Fahidi's first, team's only third. So that's one good thing. Heritage doesn't foul much, do they? That's a good thing because they don't have much of a bench. 3 players. What were you going to say, Tyler?
I was going to say something very similar to that.
As Pratt goes to the line for 2 shots with about 50 left here. Rattles that one home.
Macon and Combs come out. Bowling and Reardon check in for the final 1 minute and 50 seconds. Buckner will check back in for Webb. Burnett's the only one. Well, Burnett and Powell haven't went out, I don't believe, for Heritage. Second free throw good. Full timeout for the Mountaineers. That's their third timeout this half. We'll take one with them here on the Gov Nation Network.
Full timeout, Heritage.
Back here in the second quarter as the Govs leading now 30-20. Fans, remind you tonight is our first away game broadcast, and we are trying to work out all the kinks. So we're trying to do the best we can. If you see something that looks off, just know we're not at the friendly confines of Marvin L. Boring, where we have a perfect production. Here is the Mountaineers working against this little 2-2-1 pressure by William Blount this time. They get a deflection but can't get the steal.
Actually, it was kicked off of a Heritage player out of bounds.
So it is going to be a turnover.
I thought it was off Pratt.
I did too, to be honest with you, but the Fahidi kind of didn't argue. It was just like he had done it. So
man-to-man still for Heritage, going under the screen. Reardon over to Young. Pratt's will turn the corner. Deering not looking to shoot inside to Pratt's. Nice pass, skips it over to Young. Need this one. In and out. Tipped up and rebounded by Powell. One minute, 10 seconds left before the half. We'll have scoring and statistics brought to you by Jennifer Bowling for this first half of action during the break. Cox working against Young, carries the ball, gets it to Powell. He attacks strong, gets it blocked by Bowling, and rebounded by Pratt. Bowling will attack around his back and loses the handle, but recovers. 40 seconds on the clock. Reardon will all the way in and knock it in. He keeps his offensive game going. He's got 7. In the middle there, Cox, but Bowling is going to get a steal. 4 on 2 this time. Reardon over to Pratt. Buckets.
Money.
One more possession maybe here for the Mountaineers. Starting to get away from them as the Govs have extended to a 15-point lead. Burnett attacks the rim, pulls up, 8-footer long, rebound Bowling, run out for Reardon. Bowling's going to have to take it himself. He shoots it off to the left, and that'll do it.
He wasn't counting it anyway, I don't think. That should have been, wasn't
it was off in time. Well, that's the first half in the books. The Govs 35, Heritage Mountaineers 20. Stay tuned for the halftime report here on the Gov Nation Network.
Here's your halftime scoring here at the William Blount leads.
Coaches are Chuck Towers,
Heritage 35-20.
Lindsey Sherman.
Peyton Burnett leads Heritage with 8 points. Also, Jacob Powell with 8 points as well. And then 4 points from Jared Webb. So only 3 guys have scored for Heritage, 8 for Burnett and Powell, and 4 for Webb. And Tyler, you have William Blount scoring in the first half.
Yep. Looks like 8 players for William Blount have scored. Their leading scorer is Chance Pride with 9 points. Let's see, Bowling and Pratt's have 6 apiece. Grant Reardon has 7. Cameron George has 2. Trey Clemmer has 2. Isaiah Norman has 2. Jared Young has 1 with 1 free throw in the second quarter.
Yes. Thank you, Tyler. And William Blount, 35 points. They shot 14 of 32 from the field for 44%. 11 of 16 from 2, which is 69%, a sizzling 69%. They hit a lot of layups there.
Yeah.
They're only 3 of 16, though, from 3 for 19%. Of course, 4 of 6 from the stripe for 67%. Individually, for William Blount, Pride with the 9 points is 4 of 7 from the field, 3 of 4 from 2, 1 of 3 from 3. Also, 7 points for Grant Reardon, 3 of 6 from the field. That's 2 of 2 from 3s, 1 of 4 from 2 of 2 from 2s, 1 of 4 from 3. Isaiah Pratt's 1 of 2 from the field. That was both 3-point shots that Isaiah attempted, and of course the one make was. Brett Bowling, 6 points. He's shooting 3 of 3 from the 2-point area and 0 of 1 from 3. 2 points, you said, each from Cameron George, who's 1 of 5 from the field, 1 of 2 from 2, 0 of 3 from 3. 2 points from Clemmer, who's 1 of 2 from the field. Both of those were 2-point shots. Isaiah Norman, 1 of 1 from the field, a 2-point basket. And Destin Deering with the free throw, 1 of 2 from the stripe. Isaiah Pratt's is also 3 of 4 from the stripe. Rebounding individually for William Blount, only 12 boards. And Brett Bowling leads those with 5, and 2 points for Isaiah, or 2 rebounds for Isaiah Norman, 7 for several with 1 each. 2 assists for Grant Reardon of the 6 for William Blount. 12 steals for William Blount. Grant Reardon has 3, and then Pride, Bowling, and George with 2 each. Right there, William Blount's 1 block shot, and only 2 turnovers for William Blount at this point. So those are your halftime statistics. Thank you, Jennifer Bowling, for those. And Tyler, pretty good second quarter for William Blount. Not really the best first quarter, but second quarter they outscored Heritage 24-6.
Yep, impressive second quarter for William Blount right there. Like you said, that's an 18-point difference.
Of course, Heritage led 14-11 at the end of 1, but that was quickly erased there in the second quarter. So we'll see what William Blount has coming out. They're already out of the locker room, about 3 minutes to go here. We'll take another short break, and we'll be back with second half action right here on Gov Nation Network. Back at Heritage High School, halftime wrapping up. William Blount been out on the floor for about 3.5 minutes. Heritage just now returning to their bench. It's Coach Godfrey drawing up instructions. Robbie and Tyler and I were talking right there. You know, Heritage led this game 14-11 at the end of the one period, but William Blount outscored them 24-6, and the press just really got to Heritage.
Yeah, William Blount exploited the weakness of the ball handling. We mentioned in the first pre-tip, Rothery and Cameron Johnson, both their 2 guards out tonight, or probably out. No, Rothery's out for the season, but Johnson's out tonight also. So William Blount, like sharks to blood in the water, went attacking, and they got a lot of turnovers. I'm not sure if you saw. Did Jennifer keep Heritage's turnovers?
She did not have them, but William Blount on the other hand,
it's somewhere around 15 to 20.
Yeah, I would say so, and you know, a lot of them resulted in easy baskets, as Pride had made a living laying it in there after getting the steals and the turnovers. So, third quarter action will be William Blount basketball.
Here is Pride. Heritage man-to-man the whole way. Sloughing this time a little bit into Deering. Deering out to George. He'll have to chase it down. Bowling will attack. A rack attack and lay it in. Brett Bowling having a good night. Here's a deflection by Bowling. In the corner to Burnett. Burnett pull up, in and out, rebound. Burnett, or Bowling, run out for George. Euro step, lays it off. Missed the square, he kind of took a bad angle. Webb quickly in the front court to Burnett. He'll lay it over to Cox, lay it up and in. Poor recognition in the transition by the defense of the Govs.
Cox's first 2 points of the night.
Pride attacks. Gets a foul here on Powell.
Jacob Powell's first. First against Heritage. 2 shots coming for Pride as he knocks the first one down. 38-22 your score. Second toss, no good.
Bowling got his hand down on it, but it's out of bounds off of him.
Talked about Heritage with 2 injuries. Tarver's also out for William Blount tonight.
Yeah, that's a big loss. Yeah. We saw that the other night. Pretty much why William Blount couldn't stay with Catholic. So here is Reardon on the rebound. He'll push it himself. Attack. Now to Pride on the baseline. Throws it into George. Heritage gets a hand on it. Deering traveled.
He traveled.
Steps called.
So turnover.
Little Texas two-step there. The electric slide. I don't know what that dance move was called. Three-quarter court pressure here by the Govs. Heritage yet to get it across. Now they do. Steal by George. And he will go to Reardon. Reardon spins back to George. Actually, it's intercepted by Buckner.
Good defense by Buckner.
As William Blount had numbers, now he's going.
I should have gave it up earlier, I think.
Pride steals this one. Reardon has it. He'll attack, lays it up and in. Tries to draw the foul, but doesn't. Wide hands here is
another steal.
Point blank turnover by Buckner. He'll throw it up. Bowling will throw it up to Reardon. He'll miss it. Bowling gets an offensive rebound. Out to George. 3-ball. Down.
Adios.
I was waiting on that one. I was setting that one up good. There's the adios, a 21-point lead in the 4th timeout called by Coach Godfrey. will take one with him. The Govs have extended this lead from 15 up to 21. You're listening to the Gov Nation Network. Back here at Heritage High School, 5:15 left in the third. William Blount back in a 1-3-1 here. Just working on some things here. Deflection by Deering. Pride will get it to Deering. Deering will lay it in. It's his basket, first basket of the game, I believe.
Yep.
Made a free throw earlier. Steal by Pride again. Pride will lay it off. Oh, actually Reardon's going to get a tip. It won't go. Now controlled by Buckner. Now to Powell. Heritage should have numbers. Nope. Good transition by William Blount. Cox traveled. No call. Traveled again.
Yep.
No call. Now steal by Bowling. Bowling will attack and throws it over to Reardon. Just kind of putting like some weird spin on it instead of just going to the glass.
Now he's going to bump in rear court, pick up the foul.
Couple runouts there. Probably a little tired is Grant.
Well, I think it was a little frustration foul right there. He's missed a couple of those.
5 subs in. And they'll go man-to-man. Fahidi in the game for Heritage. They'll lob it into Webb. Knocked away by Young, or Clemmer won. Combs over to Young. He won't shoot. Pratts will get a screen and roll to Clemmer. He'll lay it up. Blocking foul on
Webb.
Jared Webb.
His second, team second. 2 shots coming right here for Clemmer.
Nice screen and roll there, or slip screen there by Trey Clemmer.
First toss is up and in for Trey, and that is his 3rd point of the night. Blunt's been pretty good from the stripe tonight, Robbie.
Kobe Johnson checks in. Younger brother, I believe, of Cameron.
And the second toss is good. His first action, I believe, isn't it?
Yeah.
For Kobe.
Working it outside is Heritage. Can't get it into Burnett. Burnett doing a good job of working. Now he's got an opening. They're going to call a reach in on Clemmer.
Trey picks up the foul, his second, team's second here. Non-shooting, so it'll be Heritage ball under the basket. 3:37, they trail by 25. Robbie, that first quarter, I didn't think there'd be any way we'd get into the mercy rule, but I'm thinking we may get into the mercy rule.
Yeah. Outscore them by 10 more, and we'll be into it.
Once it hits the 4th quarter.
Picking up his dribbles, Burnett finding Webb for a hook shot inside, and it's down. Nice shot by Jared. Combs attacks, comes nice jump stop, pivots around and finds Young up top. Over to Macon. 2-man game. Just kind of lost the touch of it. As he had an idea of throwing it, but he had already left his feet. Burnett backing down Young. Pivots out to Powell. Around the horn, Johnson over to Webb. Back to Johnson. Powell. Nice back cut by Fahidi. He gathers it over to Johnson. A lot of passing. Burnett puts it in. He finally got there.
Assisted by Johnson.
Now the Heritage student section is down to 16 members. Jared Young attacks.
Wow.
Throws up a wild shot, trying to draw a foul. No foul call, and over the back is going to be Macon.
His first foul. Team's third. Robbie, on that deal with Jared Young, that's either got to be a foul or a travel, wasn't it?
Yeah, I believe. Yeah, he didn't come. His feet didn't land at the same time, so I would go with travel. But once that happened, you didn't call that. He did get fouled.
Miss Blount is in a zone now.
Double dribble.
And that is a double dribble. It's a $1:59 to go in this one.
Pratt drives and kicks to Clemmer. He'll shoot a three, a little short.
Yep.
Out of bounds off of Young as he deflects it, and it touches the baseline. I don't know what Coach Whittle was telling Combs, but Combs just shook his head no. Whatever that meant. In the corners, Fahidi. He'll attack the elbow, kick out to Johnson. Johnson will attack, and Jared Young will steal this pass, but restolen by Heritage. Powell pulls it up. Air ball's on the backside. William Blount's got 5-on-4 numbers. And Combs lays it in.
Nice move all the way to the basket. Combs gets in his first points.
Baseline jumper for Powell, air ball again. Air ball on one side, air ball on the other side. Out of bounds though off of William Blount.
Combs, he's a senior. He's been injured. I think he's had 2 knee injuries, Robbie, and it's a tough break for him. Was a really good baseball player, still is. His freshman year, though, he played well, I remember.
Powell, 0 for his last 3, rebounded by Combs. Isaiah Norman's checked in for Clemmer. 3 ball by Pratts.
Wow,
Money.
that's deep.
It's over there in Abby Joseph range.
Yeah.
Doubled them up by 26. 35 seconds left in the third quarter. Fahidi into Burnett. He'll throw it up, and they'll draw a foul in the act of shooting.
I believe that foul was whistled against Norman. His first, team's fourth, but as you said, 2 shots with 30.8 to go, and Heritage trails by 26. To the line is Burnett. First one rolls around and falls off. So since the first quarter, Robbie, Heritage has been held to 5 baskets and 2 free throws. Make it 3 free throws now. So 52-27 your score.
I believe that's Burnett's first break of the game, not counting halftime. As he goes out. Into the game for William Blount, number 12.
Lingenfelter.
Lingenfelter gets it to Pratt. Pull up 18-footer. Nice. Fahidi into Powell, stolen by Young. Young finds Pratts. Pratts thinks about it. Now goes to Young. He'll attack. Lingenfelter in the corner for 3 at the buzzer, and it's
Money.
good. And he gets swarmed by his teammates. Your score at the end of 3, William Blount 57, Heritage 27, up by 30 going to the 4th here on the Gov Nation Network.
I don't know how to do it.
We're back here.
Getting ready to start the fourth quarter action here. We are at Heritage High School. William Blount in complete control, up 30, 57-27. So we're 5 points from Varsity rule. Robbie?
Yes, we are. And next week, we'll be off.
William Blount won't, though.
Nope, but they'll have a couple games.
Oh!
George gets a steal and tries to throw the hammer down, but couldn't get it to go. William Blount student section still in full force tonight. Not had to cheer too loud, get into it too much like they did in the girls' game, but they're still here. Inside pass stolen by George, gathered by Clemmer. Lingenfelter gets it into Norman. He'll put it in. I like the way Norman looks. He's got good size. Looks like he's got good ability around the rim. Webb hits it into Powell. He'll put it in. Still up by 30.
Powell hits double figures, his 10th point.
Lingenfelter into Clemmer. Norman couldn't catch it. Go too hot on the pass. Looks like the starters are probably going to be done for the night. Deflection here and stolen by, we're going to call a foul. We're going to call a foul on Norman.
Just give him the ball out of bounds. It's a 30-point game. I don't care if he did foul him.
Macon checks in for Pratt. So that'll probably do it for Pratt.
I say a second foul, team's 5th, so non-shooting.
See if they can get something going in the paint.
Score from Farragut. I'm not sure, actually. Yeah, it's at Bearden, actually.
Bearden, I believe, yeah.
I'll get it after this play by Trey. Trey attacks, can't get it to go. Lingenfelter puts it back in. That score update brought to you from the athletic director, Scott Cupp. Bearden on top of Farragut, 67-13. Basket that McDonald scores.
What did you say? Bearden up 67-13?
Yeah.
Wow, 13. Farragut scored 13 points.
Air ball here by Macon, right into the hands of George. He'll save it to Clemmer under the goal. Can't get it in. Out of bounds off Norman. Yeah, that's 2 beatdowns over there.
Yeah.
Yeah, as we mentioned earlier, the Bearden girls hammered Farragut also, 72-36.
You know, Bearden, going back to that girls, as there comes going to be a turnover.
Macon fouled.
Hammered.
That's Webb.
His 3rd. Team's 3rd, but 2 shots coming from Macon. Robbie, Bearden, last year, they started slow in the district. I think started 0-2. You know, William Blount went over there and got a win.
They did.
In the girls this year even. So since then, what's that? Bearden's ran off 4 straight, or 3 straight, I think. They were 1-0, and then Macon this is the front end. So
setting up for a big matchup against Maryville soon.
Yeah. Second toss is good.
Combs will check in for Cameron George. Good night for Cameron George. Just did a lot of things all around the floor. Might not have scored a lot, but he did a lot of things around. The little things, as the coaches say. Here's a lob over to Webb. And off the Combs' hands.
(62-31). Heritage has half the points of William Blount.
Yeah, and 4 points still for that mercy rule, under 5 to go in the game. So
Holmes attacks. Now to Norman, around to Lingenfelter. Bumped a little bit by Cox, but he gets it over to Combs. He just falls on the ball. He kind of probably hurt his leg a little bit.
yeah, that probably didn't feel well, but I'm pretty sure that might probably been a walk, wouldn't it? Or
Pull-up jumper, Combs, no good. Rebound, offensive foul on
Macon
for clearing out.
Team 6, so shooting next time for Heritage. Only 2 whistled against Eli at this point. About 4 minutes to go in this one. Blount will get a much-needed, Robbie, second win in the district. They started out 1-0, won at Hardin Valley, and then they lost 3 tough games that they led in, each one of them.
Not going to lose this one. This will snap the skid going into a game against Campbell County.
Of course, they do go to Campbell County on Monday night. We will not have that game. And then they do have another district game next Friday night. They're at West. We will not have that game either. But West boys coming in tonight are 4-0. I think they play Catholic.
Yeah, that'll be a good game. Yeah, stay tuned. Keep up with us on the Gov Club Facebook page and find out when our next broadcast will be. And always on govclub.com, wbgovclub.com. Combs, too hot to handle. As he taps himself on the chest. 3 1/4 left. 3 1/4, 3:25 left here in the game. Up by 31. May not get to the mercy roll, Stan.
Nope. Slow first quarter did them in, didn't it?
Zone defense here by this backup unit for the Govs. Heritage can't get no penetration though, so pretty good job. He stepped on the line maybe, no call. Now Johnson. Johnson ain't gonna shoot it, is he? But Fahidi will.
He scores.
Basket by Fahidi. Assisted by Johnson.
Macon picks up his dribble. Now they get it over to Lingenfelter on the right wing. Lingenfelter into Norman. He'll lay it off. Rebound, Clemmer puts it in. Shot up by Cox. Rebound by Lingenfelter on the weak side. Lingenfelter attacks and is bumped by Kobe Johnson.
His first, team's 4th. To the line is Lingenfelter. 2 shots.
Following the game, hopefully I can get an interview from Mr. Isaiah Pratt.
He's got 11 points tonight.
Good shooting night for the senior. Rebound here by Norman. He powers it up, travels.
So we're not going to make the mercy rule.
No, but a solid, I'd say a solid 3/4 of action here for the Govs. Did what they were supposed to do. Johnson shoots one straight away, banks it in. 2-point basket.
Basket by Johnson. Assisted by Cox.
Macon takes it strong.
Oh, nice.
No help side from the young Mountaineers. Following the games, the scoring and statistics. And an interview here on the Gov Nation Network. Final minute of action. William Blount right around their scoring average of 66 points a game. Johnson gets hit on the elbow by Macon. He'll earn a trip to the line.
Macon's third.
So honoring those students from Heritage has stayed the length of the game.
They stayed for something, didn't they?
Yep, they've got T-shirts handed out by the cheerleaders. That's loyalty. Hashtag loyalty. Seen a hashtag from a former William Blount coach this week with that on his tweet. 30 seconds left. Pull up by Johnson, blocked away by Norman. William Blount will try to handle it. See if they'll do the winning team, losing team chant. Eight seconds left. They'll run it out. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Your Govs 30-point win tonight against Crosstown rivalry, 66-36. Come back for the post-game show here on the Gov Nation Network.
Back at Heritage High School, where William Blount, an easy victory over the Heritage Mountaineers, picking up their second district win of the year, 2-3 on the season, dropping to 0-5. Is Heritage. Here's your scoring in the first, or for the boys contest for Heritage. First of all, they were led by Peyton Brandt with 11 points. Jacob Powell had 10 points. Jared Webb added 6 points. 3 points from Kobe Johnson, and then 2 points each from Fahidi, Cox, and McDonald with 2 points as well. And that's a total of 36. And Tyler, you have the William Blount scoring.
I sure do. 11 points for Isaiah Pratt. He was our leading scorer tonight. Terrence Pride had 10. Grant Reardon had 9. Cameron George had 5. Brett Bowling 8. Will Combs 2 points. Trey Clemmer 6 points. Nice night by him. Isaiah Norman 4. Beering and Macon had 3 apiece. And then Caleb Lingenfelter had 5 points.
Thank you, Tyler. 66 on the total for the Governors. In individually or shooting, William Blount for the night shot made 26 out of 58 field goals for 45%. 20 of 37 from 2 for 54. 6 of 21 from 3 for only 29%, and they were 8 for 14 from the stripe at 57. They missed several down the stretch there. Individually, as Tyler said, Isaiah Pratt's 11 points. He was 3 of 4 from the field, 1 of 1 from 2, 2 of 3 from 3, 3 of 4 from the side, 4 of 8 from the field, 3 of 5 from 2, 3 for 3, 2 strikes, 10 points. 9 points for Reardon, 4 of 10 from the field, 6 2, 1 of 4 of 3. 4 of 5 in the field, 4 of 4 from 2, 0 of 1 from 3. 6 points for Clemmer, 2 from the field, 5 from 2, 0 of 1 from 3, 2 from the right. Clemmer, 5 points. George was 2 of 9 field, 5 from 3, 2, 4 from 3. Also 5 for Blount. It was 2 of 2 from the field, 1 of 1, 2, 1 of 1. He was 0 for 2 from the stripe. Isaiah Norman had 4 points, 2 of 3 field, 3 from 2, 0 of 0 from the 3 for Isaiah. Also, Eston Deering with 3 points, 1 of 1 from the field. That was a 2-pointer. He was 1 of 2 from 3. 3 points from Eli Mason, 1 of 3 from the field, 1 of 1 of 2, 0 of 2 from 3, 1 of 2 from the 9, I should say. And fourth field, 1 from 2, 0 of from 3, 0 of from the 0 line. Rebound, Blount had 2 points for Brett Lulling with 7. Isaiah Norman with 4. And Trey Clemmer with 3. Several after that had 2 and 1 each. Assists, we had 12. Several guys had 2, including Pratt's Pride, Bowling, Reardon, and Lincoln Felter. William had 25. Pride had 4. Bowling had 4. George had 4. Reardon had 4 to lead them. A couple of blocked shots and only 8 turnovers for the Governors in that. It's William Blount wins this one 66-36. Let's take a short break and we'll be right back with interview on Nation Network.
Let me see that. Back here at Heritage High School. Isaiah Precious Judas, good night for you. Come out 11 what you did. You know, you just had Ellen and there in the fourth quarter. Talk about what you needed to do tonight after the slow start of being down 14-11 after the first quarter.
Well, I mean, it's kind of how we've always played. We just, no matter who the opponent is, we always give our hardest. And no matter the score, we're always fighting back. And we just had to pick out what we were doing wrong and put it together, start making runs, battle against run. We got that run going, and after that, it was like everything was falling. We were just playing how we play.
Created a lot of turnovers, and y'all were some running out. You got a scoring night as you did the 10 score 11, which is surprising. Look at 11, 8, 9 balanced team effort tonight. You got a lot of seniors. You got a lot of depth on this team, and you had to step up tonight as Jordan Tarver didn't play. Talk about your other teammates that stepped up for you tonight.
Well, a lot of our young to like as I said, Norman, Trey Clemmer, because of Tarver and all that, and they come play, and just them playing and how they know they can play, and it's pretty much with everyone in the team. Like, you just have to be able to believe in yourself, and just give all you got. And when we all play together and trust each other, and we just play great together. And so it's just that goes swearing when we're the two. It goes the goes more or something.
And so you got next week. You got on for Monday on the road. Campbell County, and then good West team at Knox West. This moves you guys to 2-3 in the district. Every district game now that since you've lost those 3 in a row are very important. Talk about the district. Brought back to the 3-game losing streak, bring you back to reality.
Play ourselves, don't stupid plays and start getting shots, and we slow it down, run it, and then we get going. The runs up in the court. It's just, I mean, it goes, we can be any team.
Absolutely, and we look forward to following you guys the rest of the way. And that is the Gov Club Player of the Game, Isaiah Pratt. Thank you.
Thank you.
Over to Michael Bell. Cameron Johnson and Parker Rother were out tonight. 2 cards.
I didn't even know that. Like, that's
And you
kind
guys,
of a game changer.
yeah, you guys started with ball pressure there, late first quarter, and turned it up.
You know, it's a little different scenario. I don't know, a couple of weeks before the team, and I don't wish that on anybody, you know, especially, you know, guys like that really contribute to be out. But, you know, this is a game where we need to just take our seniority, you know, and experience and control the game with that.
Yeah, this week, after 3-game losing streak, all 3 games, I was thinking about, we had the lead in the middle of the 3rd quarter game. So, we had on the streak. On for game, we came out on that. And you guys been on the fine?
We
Play?
have
It was real.
and actually played them a couple times, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah, we haven't played them this year.
Okay. So, but today you got a very nice Knoxville West team.
Yeah, they look good too. I mean,
Yeah, they're playing against Catholic tonight. We ain't got a score from there yet, but
yeah,
they're both undefeated. Both the Catholic. But yeah, what have you seen as far as in the district? William's going to have to do to get back in the top 4.
Well, like you said, we're behind the 8 ball, but nothing new to us. Like, we always end up right there at 5th, 6th spot, 4th, fighting.
Always fighting to get to the read.
But you've got to pull off a couple of those top-notch ones. You know, a memorable athlete. You know, you've got to steal one of those and then take care of West. And so, but every game in this district, it's crucial. You know, it means placement within the district tournament, and that's all we're fighting for. So, but we do need to steal one. But we've got to tear business when we're able.
Yeah,
to.
last score we got from Bearden was 62-13.
Who they got?
Bearden was playing Farragut, so that's
Oh goodness.
that's probably a good sign maybe for us against Farragut.
Well, you never know.
Right, Bearden's really good.
Oh, no.
There you have it from the assistant. Thank you for get 66 win, and boys and girls taking it over 57-56 for a clean sweep here. It's Crosstown rivalry.
And thank you guys. Thank you everybody that watches too.
Yes,
it really means a lot to us. Thank you.
And that is it for the Nation Network. I'm Rob Ross, Fifth Ampere, and Tyler Games. Song, everybody.